So guys, in this video we are going to talk about this execution policy. So this execution policy is set of rules that are defined by the PowerShell to whether to execute the PowerShell scripts or not. So by default the execution policy is set to restricted. So I will show you this one. So let's type the PowerShell. So first thing we need to type is get execution policy to display what the policy has been PowerShell is using. Execution policy. So one thing you need to remember about this command is first one is called a verb. So verb means you will have the words like get, add, delete, etc. So this one is the second one is the noun. So what have to perform? So get command, get something, get another command, and add user, add service, etc. So it will be in the form of verb hyphen and the noun. So in this command there is the execution policy that PowerShell is using by default, and we are getting this one. So if you hit enter, so it says restricted. So there are four ways of this execution policies. One is this restricted. So in this restricted you cannot execute the PowerShell scripts in this PowerShell. This is the default execution policy that comes with Windows default installation, because this Microsoft has employed some security mitigations, like the PowerShell have capacity to run some malicious scripts in the memory. So that's why by default the execution policy is set to restricted. And second one is unrestricted. So in this unrestricted you can run any script with permissions. So you can just run the scripts. And third one is remote signed, and fourth one is R signed. So remote signed means like third party applications, they are signed by another computers. So R signed means the scripts that have been signed by our computer. So that we now need to talk about those two. We'll be talking about this restricted and unrestricted. So let's go into this ISC and let's see this script. This is the hello world.ps1 and it is stored in the desktop. You can see right hello world. So let's go ahead and run the script. So to run this, click on F5 or run the script. So it says that unauthorized access. So let's change this and run out again. So let's open this PowerShell ISC again. So click on file and hello world.ps1. So let's go ahead and run this. You can see here unauthorized access, because execution policy has been set to restricted. So this is if you are want to send the malicious PowerShell script onto the victim machine. If you want to execute this one, you cannot execute the script. So one way to do is you need to set the execution policy. So before showing that set execution policy, I want to show you another command, that is you can execute just single script without this execution policy. So let's go to desktop, cd desktop, and now what you're going to do is I want to say PowerShell.exe, and I need to specify the options. Execution policy, and we need to say bypass. So after bypass you need to say file name. So you need to specify the PowerShell script that you want to run to, that is hello world.ps1. So if you run this one, you can see our script has been executed. Now let's go ahead and run this without this PowerShell execution by policy bypass. So we are normally running the PowerScript. You can see the script has not been executed. It says unauthorized access. But if we can run with this execution policy bypass, and if you specify the file name and PowerShell script, then our script gets run successfully. So this is one of the way to bypass this execution policies. There are so many ways, we will take a look at afterwards. So how to change this execution policy for all the scripts? So all you need to do is type the set execution policy to unrestricted, and what you want to do is you want to type Y and hit enter. So it says permission denied. What you want to do is close this PowerShell, and you need to run the PowerShell as administrator. So now if you want to run this set execution policy unrestricted, it will work fine. Now press Y to change this execution policy, and now you can see this one. Now let's go to our desktop, and now let's run our PowerShell script normally. So you just type HE and press the tab for tab completion and press enter. Now you can see hello world, and now let's query for get execution policy. So PowerShell have some intelligence to like tab completion. So this is not fully intelligence. The ISC have the intelligence. So you will see the retrieval of methods and attributes later, but just you can type get exe and hit enter, and you will get the get execution policy, and you can say list. So you can see these are the one, and now I am going to type get execution policy. If you hit enter, you can see unrestricted, because we have changed the execution policy to unrestricted. So that's how you change the execution policy by using this set execution policy. And I have showed you that method, right, the PowerShell execution policy bypass. So that is one of the way to bypass this execution policy, and you can use that to execute some malicious PowerShell scripts on the victim machine. So that's all for this video, execution policy on the PowerShell.